chases the sun away.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Regan and I am an American who lives in France. And most of the videos I make are about France. But lo and behold, to this day, my most popular video is, I think, the second one I uploaded. That was 5 things I learned when I cut all my hair off and got a pixie. So since that video, I have moved to another country, I have changed jobs, and I have been trying to grow out my pixie. Because if you have a pixie, you know just how expensive it is to get it cut every 4 to 5 to 6, if you're really brave, weeks. So it has been a long process. I started growing out my pixie about 6 months ago, and I started with a pretty classic boy cut, and now I'm kind of to like circa 2006 soccer mom. Eventually I'll make it to a bob, but it's like a very, very, very long process. So today, I actually want to talk about the most annoying and the most frustrating things about growing out your pixie, because it feels like it is the longest process ever. If you guys agree with any of these things, or if you have other things you have noticed, make sure to comment down below while you're watching the video. So first, when you decide to grow out your pixie, it takes a little time. Like I said, I get mine cut every 4 weeks, sometimes 5 if I'm lazy. But the first step is to not cut your hair, and it sucks because I feel like it becomes instantly awkward. You start to lose the shape, you no longer really know how to style it. I have stick straight hair, so mine just kind of sits there. And it's not a great thing to see, and because it's so awkward, the second thing you always want to do is to just cut it. You want to just give up. The temptation is so big to just say, F it, I am just going to keep a pixie because this is too freaking difficult to grow it out. But then you remind yourself, oh no, I committed to this, I'm growing it out for a reason because it's expensive, so I gotta stick to it. And as you're growing it out, as you're being patient, there's no way to avoid it. You're going to get the classic Justin Bieber swoopy bowl cut. And this is, it's not like, I don't know, when was that big? Like 2007? 2006? I don't know. I was in middle school. But the thing is, it's not cool today. And there's no way to avoid it. You're gonna have to rock it, and you're gonna have to figure out how to style it. You'll also notice that as you grow out your hair, you're gonna take it all the way back to the 80s, and you're going to have a mullet. A little bitty mullet. Because obviously you want longer length on top, and you want a shorter length in back as you grow out your hair. But they're both growing at the same speed, so you really start to notice an inch in the back a lot more than you notice an inch on the top. So because you start to get this mullet, you've got to cut it. But when you cut your hair, it makes you go back in time and you lose progress from your pixie growth. So it's like a catch-22, because you want to maintain like some kind of shape, but you also don't want a mullet. But you're also like trying to grow out your hair, and it feels like it takes forever, but you've got to get it cut. And that's just the thing, is it feels like when you actually have your pixie, it feels like your hair grows so fast. When I had my really short pixie, I wanted to get it cut every 3 to 4 weeks. But now that I'm like trying to grow out, I feel like my hair grows so slow. Like, I don't understand how I used to get it cut that often. Like, how did it grow that quickly? Now I'm like, I didn't get my hair cut for 4 months and I felt like nothing happened. And the last thing that you kind of learn, or you kind of discover when you are trying to grow out your pixie, is what I call BPF. Now, you may think I'm thinking like BFF, but no. Instead of BFF, you get BPF, bobby pins for life. Bobby pins become your new best friend as you're trying to deal with this awkward like bowl cut, but make it not look like a bowl cut, but like somehow look good and professional. It's nearly impossible. But here we are today. I started growing mine out maybe 6 months ago, And I haven't made a ton of progress, but I'm remaining hopeful. I just got it cut maybe 2 weeks ago, my first cut since I started growing it out. If you want to see what it looked like before I got it cut, you can watch my New Year's resolution video and you can really see the mullet coming in. If you guys have any tips for growing out your hair, if you have grown out a pixie before, or if you're in the process and you have some magical like thing to do, leave me a comment below. Or if you have other frustrations, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye guys!